Hey everyone, my name is Megan Dragoncraft9, and as most of you probably know, Kindergarten 2 has just been released about a week ago. And so I figured, I just got into kindergarten. I really just started watching it and enjoying it. So I figured backstory. Kindergarten, the original game, has a secret ending where if you collect all of the monstermon cards, all 25 of them, something will happen. Well, I decided to compare all of these monstermon cards to, as you can see, Pokemon cards. It's pretty obvious that it's a reference to Pokemon. So let's get it started. I'm pretty sure the Derpy Steiner would love this episode because he's a huge fan of Nougat. So let's go ahead and start. So our first card is a representation for the Shroom Turtle, and I figured the Derpy Steiner would like it. Turtwig, and Turtwig. But basically, mushrooms kind of look like a tree, so like they have the same shape, so that's why I figured it. Plus, it's a turtle, grass, turtle. Makes sense. Question mark. So next is the Cactus Outlaw. Now, for this one, I did choose Mewtwo. Now, it doesn't really make sense. Mewtwo is not a cactus. But my reasons for this is that technically Mewtwo is the main antagonist, or bad guy, in Detective Pikachu. Plus, I couldn't really find a Cacturne. So, yeah, that's that. So, the next one is Freezy Guy Jim. I chose Obama Snow. If I don't know how you pronounce it, I think that's it. But I chose this because it is an ice type and kind of looks like a humanoid in a way. So, best you can do. The next one is King Tower Beetle. So I chose Hecacross because it kind of looks like it's got a crown and it's basically a beetle. That's really all there is. Next is the Martian Orbman. So for this, I chose Hypno because, this little thing right here, it kind of looks like a orb. Spheres can be counted as orbs. And I know it's not a sphere, but it's the best I could do. And Hypno really looks like an alien, more than a creature. So next, we have the Really Bright Star. This one should be fairly obvious, but there's actually another choice that I'm just now thinking of is Solgaleo. But I ultimately decided to go with Solrock. Solrock looks a lot like a star, and it's meant to represent the sun, which is a star. So next, it's going to be Ofaga Tornado, which I chose Thundurus, because I couldn't find Tornadus. I don't have one. These are all based on my Pokemon cards, so that's why some of them say couldn't find Bliss, couldn't find that, blah, 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 blah. The next card is literally grass. Well, I chose Seedot because grass, they actually have seeds. So, best I could do. They literally don't have they don't have a grass. They have a grass type, they don't have grass as a Pokemon. Makes sense. This next one is Giraffe Serpent. I chose Tropicus mainly because I don't have a Girafarig. Plus, Tropicus has a very long neck. So, best I could do there. Next one is Doom Jelly. For this, I chose Tentacruel because Tentacruel can be very annoying to deal with in some of the games. Plus, it kind of just looks evil and like it's about to find doom for somebody. Plus, it's a jellyfish, so that's that. That's really that. So this next one is the Blue Eyes Gold Dragon. Now, this one, I kind of went off of the trivia section of of the Kindergarten 1 monstermon cards wiki page, but I chose Charizard, and it's the really rare Charizard to be specific. Mainly because it's kind of a goldish hue. I can't tell what. Its eyes are definitely blue. You can't really see it on this camera, but I had to take a look at it. Plus, it looks a lot like a dragon more than a salamander. So, this next one is Fapton Kalkin. For this, I chose Howlucha because he kind of looks like a superhero that's an eagle. So, I mean, or a falcon or whatever. One of the two. But let's go ahead and go to the next card, which will be the Holy Knight. I chose Shellman because his helmet looks a lot like a night shell. Not much I can do there. I mean, I could have chose its evolution, but I decided not to. I didn't have a good art to where you could actually see and visualize, so this next one is the airship, the magical airship. This one is also a different choice because technically there isn't a Pokemon that is an airship. But the next best thing is Meowth. Because if you don't know, in the Pokemon anime, Team Rocket has a Meowth. And most of their plans involve flying and Meowth-based flying objects. So that's that. This next one is the Wall of Castle. For this one, I chose Fortress. I mean, it's a fortress. Fortress could be categorized as a castle can be categorized as a fortress. Again, best I could do. All right, don't judge me. So let me go ahead and bring over more of these cards since we are just about halfway, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and bring all the cards over, and I'll be right back. Alright, so our next card is the Uneaten Cake. For this, I chose Swirlex because I didn't have its evolution, and its evolution is actually called the Meringue Pokemon, which is technically a, meringue is a type of cake. Don't know why, but it is. So we just about have 9 more, I believe. 8 or 9. Yep, 9. So this next one is the Spiky Flimflam. For this, I chose Ferocity because, I mean, look at those spikes. It's pretty obvious. This next one I chose, for Man with Long Arm, I decided to choose Deoxys Defense. Now, you could also argue that Deoxys Attack could use this as well, but they have very long arms, and they are very humanoid in nature, so not much that you really can do with that. So next up, we have the Eye of the Butt Holder. Well, I chose Cast Foam because look at that. Look at that butt. Look at that nice little butt right there. Okay, my dog is barking a lot. Stop barking. I'm doing a video. Stop barking, Marley! I'm doing a video! Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Next we are on to the Evil Thwarter. For this one, I chose Hoopa Unbound specifically because Hoopa is a antagonist in one of the movies, and it destroys Pokemon in that movie. If you haven't seen the Hoopa movie, it's like Hoopa 8 Clash of Ages or something like that. It is very powerful. In the beginning of the movie, it shows a backstory of how Hoopa was becoming a god to the other Pokemon, or to the settlers of a town or something like that, and would destroy any Pokemon for a challenge. Now, for this one is the Cyclops Duckling. And I decided to do Golduck. Since Golduck has that little eye, can't really see it right there. And not the best, but I mean, it's one of the very few duck Pokemon that there are. So, again, doing my best here. Please don't judge me. So, this next one is Oogle Golem, or whatever it is. I chose Golurk, fairly obvious choice, because it really does look like an iron golem from Minecraft, the full thing, because the jets on the bottom are actually legs in some positions, so, yeah. So this next one is the Sneaky Snake. Now, I would have chosen Ekans. Ekans is pretty obvious of a choice. It's the trademark snake Pokemon. But I don't have an Ekans card, apparently. I really thought that I did. So I decided I'd go for its evolution, Arbok. I mean, it's a snake. So, next up, we have the Tornado Fly. Now, I chose Yanma because if I were to read this little description right here, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. It says, it flaps its ring... I can't read today. It flaps its wings really fast. It can generate shockwaves that will shatter windows in the area. So it moves its wings insanely fast, and that kind of makes me visualize that it would cause a tornado. So we have the last comparison right here in my hands. Alright? It is the Wizard Worm. Now, I don't know of any wizard Pokemon that are also worms, but I do know a worm Pokemon. So I decided to choose Wurmple. I mean, it's a worm. It's fairly obvious. I mean, it kind of looks like a caterpillar, but it's a worm. It literally says Wurmple. Okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and lay them out real quick. And I don't want to have to let you guys see a giant black screen for a few seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'll come back when I lay them all out. Alright, so here we go. So, I'm going to say their names, and then I'm going to say what monster card. So I'm going to say the monstermon card's name, and then I'm going to say the Pokemon's name. So, let's go ahead. So we have Shroom Turtle Turtwig, Cactus Outlaw Mewtwo, Freeze Guy Jim Abomasnow. We have King Tower Beetle Hekacross, Martian Orb Man Hypno, Really Bright Star Solrock, Osaka Tornado Thunderous, Literally Grass Seedot, Giraffe Snake, or Serpent, or something like that, Tropicus, Doom Jelly Tentacruel, Blue Eyes Gold Dragon Charizard, Fapton Kalkin Hawlucha, Holy Knight Shellman, Magical Airship Meowth, Wall of Castle Fortress, Uneaten Cake Swirlex, Spiky Flimflam Ferroseed, Man with Long Arm Deoxys Defense, Eye of the Buttholder Castafoam, Evil Forta Hoopa Unbound, Cyclops Duckling Golduck, Ogglebop Golem Golurk, Sneaky Snake Arbok, Tornado Fly Yanma, and then Wizard Worm Wurmple. And that's all of them. So, hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and make sure to check out Kindergarten 2. It is a really amazing game. A YouTuber that I would definitely recommend to watch this series playthrough would be 8-Bit Ryan. And make sure to check out the original Kindergarten. And don't forget to check out the Derpiest Dinos video, Nuggets Vlog number 1. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this episode. There's really not much to do. If you did enjoy, then please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and make sure to tap the bell. because I'm not that big of a YouTuber and I need y'all's support. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these guys up. I mean, it took me like 2 hours last night to actually find them and categorize and do all of that. I looked for a couple of them for like an hour. So I was looking for the cactus for the cactus outlaw, and I could not find it. I just couldn't. But I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back into my organization system, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.